What is up, people of Earth? This is Patrick.
This is Dalton.
And welcome to Erratic Behavior, the inaugural episode of Erratic Behavior.
What does that mean? We just watched Friday the 13th, the TV series, which AKA has nothing to do with Friday the 13th.
It has nothing to do with it. And this is the thing. This is the thing that made me want to do it.
Oh my god. Besides the fact that you knew it was going to be dated acting.
Yeah, very terrible acting. Why?
The graphics are like when he was caught on fire. That was so bad.
Well, see, that's the thing. Ghostbusters came out before this, right?
But then again, but Ghostbusters was a full feature film.
Oh well, okay.
And this is for a TV show.
Especially
but like
CBS.
there was like no excuse for how bad the flames were when the Ghost Cross, which might be my favorite thing ever.
Yeah. So
when he fell down the fiery elevator shaft to hell, the fire was just so bad.
And we realized if you've never seen the show, you have no context as to what we're saying. The biggest problem we had with this 2017 is the first year and I'm not gonna say like, this is the first year in 10 years. I don't know how long it's been since October has had a Friday the 13th. But we thought, you know what? We're gonna review Friday the 13th, but we're not gonna be generic and do like, oh, since it's October, and not crapping on people that do. But we thought we would do something that's different, and we decided to do Friday the 13th, the TV series that CBS put out. I think it was CBS. Yeah. Why CBS? Why?
Because money.
What?
And we just want to say, I mean, and from the clips that was before this, I mean, there really wasn't all that bad it wasn't really all that bad in general. It wasn't, the acting really wasn't all that bad.
No.
I mean, it was a little dated, and there were moments where it was just like the creepy dudes who were working on the car when the little girl ran into the rain.
Yeah.
Pedophiles.
Yeah. But so basically this whole CBS rant that I was going into is CBS basically what they did was they took the popularity that was Friday the 13th and the movies. They stole the name. I'm not gonna say steal. I'm not gonna accuse you, CBS. I love you. Sponsors. But no,
yeah, that Kevin can wait endorsement. We're gonna get that.
Young Sheldon.
Oh god. But we should have reviewed that for Friday the 13th.
But basically, they took the font and the name and everything about Friday the 13th with Jason and everything, and they took it and they used it to market this. And again, I haven't done any research, but the font is literally the exact same. And I'll compare them. I'll show it to you. Like why? But basically, a quick synopsis if you want to run through it. Like what?
Okay, from the first episode, we're not really too sure. Like you said, we haven't done too much research. We don't know if it's an anthology or not. These two, this shop owner owns this antique shop, very original. This family goes into the shop. Little girl, yeah, she's a pain. Little girl sees something she wants, she grabs it, she runs off. Doll's haunted. Dad tries to buy a doll, can't buy it. Then the doll kills the owner and ends up back to the girl.
Is it clear that it was the doll?
Yeah, it's good. Well, the doll and the ghost appliances and cross.
Because like it was, and yeah,
or your theory that it's all the cat. But yeah, and then somewhere in there, the cousins are informed. It says it's about 6 months later when they're informed about his death and about the antique shop. Two cousins who don't know each other. They both show up to check the place out, and in the process, they start selling all the items in the antique shop. Then old creepy dude pops in a hood and totally like
a Dr. Loomis looking character, but like
I love how everybody goes back to Dr. Loomis.
Well, even the creepy guy at the beginning, the uncle that died, he was very Dr.
I can't wait to watch Young Sheldon to see if he tries back to Dr. Loomis.
And I love, for the record, I love Halloween. Halloween's probably my favorite horror movie of all time. And I love Donald Pleasance, God rest his soul. But yeah, the whole thing with the cross that we were talking about earlier, where it's like these floating appliances and just it's just terrible, like terrible stop motion thing where basically
You talking about when the doll comes down the stairs?
yeah,
Or the doll's locked in a room, and then suddenly there's two little feet that come hopping down the stairs.
Right.
And you can tell they're doll feet, but they're like leaving imprints on the wooden steps, and then they catch on fire. It's very stop motion effect.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But I mean, like, once again, it's dated. The series really is. I mean,
Yeah.
the effects and everything, and it was a TV show. So I mean.
Yeah, and so especially with how it was, we can't crap on it too much for that. But like, I don't know. But
Like we said, the series, the initial episode, it really wasn't all that bad.
no, not for a pilot. No, it was okay. And what surprised me was like the rating that it got. The audience rating was like 92%.
Normally with something like this that's this old and like nobody really hears about it too often, it has like a bit of a cult following.
Oh yeah.
And if there is, like we said, we haven't really done much research on it. We haven't seen any signs of it.
Yeah, and maybe we suck for never having heard. And I don't.
Which I mean,
should we tell where we work? Because that's how I found it. Should we just
we work with the public.
Yeah, we work.
We sport the good old blue. We work with the public.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Don't say blue. That sounds like we're cops. we work in the electronics section, of Walmart. I'm not gonna tell you where, but I don't know. But no, I discovered this because we put it on. We started selling like complete series of
dated
like old
TV
shows, and like we love old movies, old TV shows. Like I mean, if you saw my collection, like I have all kinds of things. So I'm not saying like, oh, something that was made in the late '80s, early '90s is old. It's not, but it's something I never heard of. And
classic.
Yeah, exactly. And when I saw it, I was like, holy crap! They made a Jason TV series.
And then he comes in the next day and he's like, it's not Jason.
It's not, and it's
or his mom.
Yeah, it's not. And I can't.
And I think our biggest like pet peeve with the whole thing is that it capitalized on another property.
Yeah.
And it did so blatantly and shamelessly.
Yeah, and that's why we kind of hated on it. But
I mean, honestly, the acting, while it was that, like I've already said this, but I mean, there was parts where it was cringy.
But there was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot less wooden than the actual Friday the 13th movies. At least the first couple.
Better be careful. Jason's gonna come for you. Or his mama.
But yeah, basically the synopsis, basically, and like we're saying, it goes through 6 months later, and then we have the
two cousins.
Yeah, the two cousins,
Ryan, and then I never actually paid attention enough to learn the
Mac. I think Mickey. Yeah. So they start to get to know each other and everything, and they start to see some like weird stuff that starts happening in the just in the store and everything. And well, anyways, the dad of the daughter comes back to the store and asks if he can sell the doll. Well, Mickey already had a weird experience with the doll, but yeah, and so she's like, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it and she's like, I just have a weird feeling. And he was like, we got to get rid of this stuff. We got to sell it, make some money.
Being the local dumbass.
Yeah, being that character. But,
yeah, eventually it just turns into like, your normal, where it's just like, how a lot of sitcoms are currently in the past 10 years. You've got the guy and the woman, they team up to go fight crime or hunt something down.
And
yeah.
And it's not saying this is a sitcom, but it did feel like it at some points where it was just like, it wasn't meaning to, but it was laughable.
It was.
But no.
How many seasons does it have?
3, I think.
Oh, that's more than I thought.
Yeah, I think it went to 3 seasons. But they do have this kind of like X-Files partner relationship, but it's weird, and because they're cousins, and
that's in a very loose comparison.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, X-Files is better,
way better,
way better. But no, they start to build this dynamic, and hopefully, like we said, this is the first time we watched the pilot, but you know, it's the first time.
I wouldn't mind watching it some more.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go out of my way or make a whole big binge session of it.
Yeah, I would give it like a solid. I would say it's about 5 out of 10, something like that. It's like somewhere in the middle.
I go, maybe a 6 for me. I mean, and that's a hesitant 6. I mean, I would, if it keeps going and it keeps improving, definitely. But yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know if we were doing ratings, but like
I didn't either.
I was just like, it's one of those things where it's like it's weird, but it's better than what I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I do want to go back to the whole the creepy guy. Oh well. Anyways, before I go back to that, the girl gets her the dad buys the girl the doll. The doll's possessed.
I will say this. The only sympathetic character out of all of this is the dad, and that's
it's it's only when you relate.
I mean, the little girl's a pain in the ass. The doll's creepy as all hell. Rita the doll, and then the stepmom. I was happy when she died. I cheered her on as the doll made out with her to death.
Yeah,
that was
really.
This is and there's this little girl holding this doll. She makes out with her stepmother to death. It's like, so that was probably
that alone is weirder than half the stuff that we saw in the Friday the 13th movies.
3 cringiest scenes was the mechanic who ran up on the little girl.
That's what I was going back to.
The fire when the uncle caught on fire and the shop caught on fire and he fell into hell, and then
because he made a deal with the devil, by the way.
Yeah, they just totally just throw it in there.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Oh, the makeout scene with the doll. It's freaking creepy.
Yeah, and so you end up realizing after she kills her and tries to kill the cousins and everything, tries to kill her foster mom or whatever, or the daycare teacher, whatever she is, and I don't. That
stop motion rope going around.
Yeah, the stop motion jump rope snake that they had.
And which, by the way, I will say this: there's a scene with a merry-go-round. I have a bad experience. Fat little Patrick on a merry-go-round getting spun by other kids. That's not cool. You don't do that.
No, and I actually thought she was gonna just keep spinning and keep Mac was just gonna.
You was hoping it was gonna be like something out of like a scary movie. It was like
just throws the girl away, throws the doll the opposite way.
Well, it kind of does throw the girl away.
It does.
They're spinning, and like both adults jump on the thing, and they grab the doll. And then like when it stops, the little girl's like over there, with a banged up elbow, crying.
Like
she's trying to kill 2 people, and she talks to a doll.
She succeeded. She succeeded in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did succeed with she did try to kill 2 people, but was it ever clear that because she was still breathing.
Well, I mean, she was breathing, and she was like, "Oh,
she was supposed to be."
And then there's Ryan, like, "Hey, what happened? I know you're messed up."
She's like still choking.
She's not even got the cord undone from her throat.
Oh, do you need medical existence?
Existence, yeah.
But yeah, that was my whole problem, was that CBS did that. And you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Leave it in the comments. Maybe for some of you who have seen the series, maybe Jason has something to do with it. I have not seen any evidence because I did research the synopsis before I did lie. I did research the synopsis a little bit before actually watching it, and I mean there was no indication that Jason had anything to do with it.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's, like I said, I guess we're doing ratings now, so it's probably about a 5. It's nothing too amazing.
6, I mean, it holds my attention better than some of the stuff on TV today. Which, I mean, if they really
Come on, CBS.
Bring it
What's
back.
with the young Sheldon? bring back Friday the 13th.
Please. But yeah, I think it's a good place to
yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we got. So
we're Erratic Behavior. I'm Patrick.
I'm Dalton.
And we hope you tune in again sometime.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Or like.
Oh, like and subscribe. Hit the bell too, because YouTube is, YouTube.
Neither are.
You do. That's perfect.
Should I be proud of that?
Yeah.
No,